day 26 of our West Coast road trip, and today, for the third day in a row, due to wildfires, we've got to change our plans and our route. So today we're headed to Rocky Mountain House, Alberta.
So last night we escaped death. No, just kidding. But we did have to escape the wildfire. We were at our campground in Golden, and at 11:30 at night, the campground manager pounded on our door, telling us that there was a wildfire to the south of Golden, about 30 kilometers south, and it was moving way faster than they anticipated, like 12 kilometers an hour. And the town south of us was being evacuated right now. So she told me to download this alertable app, which will go off if you need to evacuate. So I did that, and we went back to bed. But half an hour later at midnight, the alarm went off saying we needed to evacuate. So while I'm trying to figure out, okay, what does that mean? Where do we go? What do we do? I noticed that all the other campers are starting to pull out of the campground. So I went and talked to the big RV behind us, and they said they were leaving and that we could follow them out. So we drove out of the campground into town, got some gas, and then we made a plan. So we drove about 2 hours east into Banff to kind of get out of the wildfire range, and then we just pulled into a little side part and spent the rest of the night there. But we were terrified that the wildfire was going to catch up to us, or that the one coming down from Jasper would be there. And it was scary, but it was also cool because we actually saw the wildfire. We could see the red flames in the distance as we were driving out of Golden. So long story short, we are all safe, everything is good, but it was a bit of a rough night.
Today we were supposed to be in Jasper to the Columbia Icefield Adventure, where we got to walk on the glaciers. But due to wildfires, we sadly had to cancel it. So our backup plan was to go water rafting, where you got to swim in the river, dunk your head in the waterfall, and even drink from the waterfall. But that was also canceled due to wildfires.
Since we had evacuated to Banff, we now took 22 up to Rocky Mountain House.
How smoky it is outside. Like, you can't even really see the mountain back there, or even those trees.
Right now, just having a quick breakfast, and it smells like smoke. We've got cloudy skies. We're not sure if that's a fire in the distance or if it's just the sun coming up. And Big Mama's got a little bit of soot all over her.
Rocky Mountain House was the home of 4 different fur trading posts that started in 1799 and ended in 1875. One of the forts was the Northwest Company, the other 3 were the Hudson's Bay Company.
Okay, here we go again. We're at Rocky Mountain House National Historic Site, and the first thing we saw was the souvenir coin. So Declan, I think, got the bison, and Kinsey got like the fort structure, the playground. Now our trading post, we got to hand in our furs and get our money. What do we got here? Beaver.
It's so soft on the
actually.
undercoat. Softer.
And then we've got some, fox maybe?
He's so cute.
It's hard to see, it's a little bit dark in here. We got other pelts hanging on the walls, and then here are some of the things they would get, like beads, gun parts, knives, cloth for all their furs. Okay, it's 1845 and the kids are getting on the boat to go live at Rocky Mountain House for the winter and do some trading. So they have to pack their boat with all the things they think they need. Kinsey picked guns first.
Because we need to kill
rope. Declan picked medicines, valuables, and cash. Definitely. Oh, Kinsey wants her cookies. Okay. What else do we know? Declan's gonna bring the whole cow because we gotta get some milk and some cheese.
This is the cheese.
Oh, okay, we got cheese. We have a cow. Tea. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff that we need. What about cola? They got Coke over there. You better take some Coca-Cola. Okay, put that on the boat. A tent. There's lots of other things. Snowshoes. Oh my gosh, this better be a big boat. Oh, here's what you should have loaded.
The cow? You should have left behind you're supposed to leave behind the cow and the wood stove. But of course you're supposed to bring like tobacco and whiskey and rum.
I don't think you guys would have been good traders. Match up the furs with what they would make from it. So beaver fur, Kinsey.
So we know that this is the beaver fur.
Okay. This for the hats. Bison fur. The brown furry one.
Kind of weird.
They would use to make tents, like the teepee cover.
To get warm with. And next, I think this is probably the deer.
Deer.
Stop seeing that
moccasins.
And then
Bunny fur. Oh, which one's a bunny?
I think this one's the bunny.
Okay, bunny to make some mint. Some mints.
Yeah, some mittens. And
And
then I don't know what this is, but it's wait, let me see.
muskrat,
No,
maybe?
this is a badger.
Badger?
Oh, this is badger fur. Are you sure? But I don't think bunny fur looks like this. Are you sure?
Okay. That looks longer to make that kind of shaving thing.
Yeah, which
So,
is why I think
it would go there.
yeah, this couldn't be used to make that. So.
Yeah. Okay, good job.
They had lots of artifacts from the First Nations and from the fur traders. After the museum, we headed outside to go on the chimney trail. The chimneys are the only things left from the Hudson's Bay forts.
Declan was naughty and had to face the corner.
I'm sorry. I'm a good boy now.
On the trail, we went to the recreated blacksmith station.
Blacksmith shop, but because of the fire ban, we can't actually have the forge running. However, here are some things that they make at the blacksmith shop. So we've got like fire pokers, hangers, candle holders, hooks. And then here are some of the tools that they have found on site, like hammers. And oh, and here's nails. Imagine having to make nails.
Horses are hitched up, pulling the wagon.
Okay, we have been to a lot of National Historic Sites. This one is the worst. We're standing here in a field, and it's literally just an empty field. And then there's a little plaque that tells us that there used to be a fort here, but it burned down in 1861. So basically, I'm just looking at an empty field. What is the point of this?
Do you remember the boat we were packing? This is how big it was and how it looked in real life. Next, we headed to the play fort. The fort was literally just a regular playground. Lame!
This observation tower is literally 3 feet off the ground, so I hope any invaders are short.
Thanks for joining us as we explored Rocky Mountain House and escaped some wildfires. See you tomorrow on our next adventure.